The Nissan GT-R is one of those cars that has transcended its role as just a means of transportation to become an icon, a legend that enthusiasts across the globe whisper about with reverence. It's a machine that blends the heart of Japanese engineering precision with the soul of a street racer, a car that has, over decades, cemented itself in the pantheon of automotive greatness. To understand why the GT-R holds such a special place in the world of performance cars, you have to go back in time, to the roots of what would eventually evolve into the supercar killer we know today. The story begins in the late 1960s when the Skyline GT-R name first appeared. It was born not out of a desire to create a luxury grand tourer, but to dominate on the track. Nissan, then known as Prince Motor Company before merging with Nissan, had a strong racing pedigree and was determined to produce a car that could hold its own against the best from Europe. The early Skyline GT-Rs weren't the all-wheel drive, twin-turbo monsters we know now. Instead, they were rear-wheel drive sedans and coupes with a naturally aspirated straight-six engine. But even then, the DNA of performance, balance, and precision was being forged. Fast forward to 1989, and the automotive world was introduced to something extraordinary, the R32 Nissan Skyline GT-R. This was the birth of the modern GT-R legend. The R32 came with the now famous RB260 ETT engine, a 2.6-liter twin-turbo inline-six that produced 280 horsepower according to the Japanese gentleman's agreement, though in reality it often made more. But it wasn't just the engine that made the R32 special, it was the technology. The ATTESAETS all-wheel drive system and the Super HICAS four-wheel steering system meant that this car could put its power down like nothing else on the road. It was so good that it earned the nickname, Godzilla, from the Australian press after annihilating competition in touring car racing. The R32 was followed by the R33 and R34 generations, each refining the formula. The R33 was larger and more stable at high speeds, while the R34 is perhaps the most beloved of all, immortalized by video games, movies, and its starring role in the tuning culture of the late 1990s and early 2000s. The R34's RB260 ETT engine was a tuner's dream, capable of handling massive power upgrades without breaking a sweat. Combined with its aggressive yet elegant styling, it became the ultimate dream car for an entire generation of car lovers. Then, in 2007, Nissan did something bold. They decided that the GT-R name would stand on its own, no longer tied to the Skyline badge. The R35 Nissan GT-R was unveiled to the world, and it was unlike anything that had come before. Gone was the inline-six, replaced by a hand-built 3.8-liter twin-turbo V6 known as the VR38 ETT. This engine, producing around 480 horsepower at launch, was mated to a sophisticated dual-clutch transmission and a state-of-the-art all-wheel drive system.